Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Okay, back in the power vocal realm.
Yes. I love these compilations. You guys send them through, and I think it really puts into perspective the whole entertainment industry in the Philippines for several great reasons. But in this particular case, in this particular compilation, it's performances from Showtime, the TNT TV show.
It's 18, the 18, I think, highest notes that they've ever done in that bloody show.
That in the history of the show
So
itself.
let's give it a watch. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna see, but go on.
Spoiler alert, some of the most requested performances that we have not been able to check out before due to copyright reasons might be included in this video.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Like Gigi de Lana. Ah, that's Gigi though. That is Gigi de Lana.
Here we go.
God, that's hard.
Get all the shake, makes it more intense.
God, that's 95. We love these fives, don't we?
Who is she?
Who is she though? What's her name? Wow, arrangements. That was a flawless E5. Absolutely
That's one of the
freaking
cleanest E5s.
flawless E5. You know how incredibly difficult it is to find yourself anchored to that note without any grabbing, any sign of effort? Dude, that's like a whole ass superpower. I said ass. I never say those words, but that's like a whole freaking
What ass?
new set of skills.
Why would you never say that word?
No, I don't often.
You
Cake.
You use cake.
Bunda.
Oh,
I don't either.
if you're watching out of anywhere else, which is not London, that means ass.
Booty. Listen, but it's what's her name?
Bunda.
I want to know her name. She's fantastic.
Impressive. Go on.
She's awesome.
Who's this person?
I don't know. There's no names. Love the shaking. You give so much energy. So the whole idea of superpowers taken to a brand new level. What the?
I reckon she could break a glass. Well, and it's not even the fucking number one.
No, that's right.
How high would you have to go to break a glass? Like the opera singers. And then you go.
I don't know. Ask the fat lady from Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's what they call her, right? The fat lady. That's so fucked.
I actually don't know. I don't know, and I don't know where that came from either. I think it's from the opera days that people used to have like...
Is it actually possible?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a YouTube video. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, well that's
But
on...
like Veritasium. Veritasium. They're a YouTube channel. All they do is sort of focus on scientific principles, and they try and represent them or discover whether they're true or not in real life.
They used to have a show. There used to be a show in Discovery Channel
Veritasium.
about this. No, I don't think it's the same people. But there was this two scientists
Myth or whatever.
Yeah. It's like urban legends or urban myths or something like that. I remember them.
These are really big.
Stop. Bro. Why do you have to do it with my earrings all the time?
Oh yeah, I saw Vale posted in a story. One of you made a drawing. It's adorable. You should put it up. Have you got it?
It must be here somewhere.
It was adorable. It's like you didn't even have the Feature Friday logo and stuff.
Yeah, we were wearing Feature Friday merch.
Yeah, and a lot of you guys
pretty cute.
make like send us stuff, which is really nice. And I don't think we ever show it on the channel, and I think we should. And here's a little ad break for that.
Yeah, let me just try to put it.
I don't think they're gonna be able to read it. Maybe you should just put it on the video.
Bro.
Nah, just put it on the video. Take a screenshot, then put it on the video.
Okay, we'll do.
So you're looking at it here. Yeah. It's a really nice drawing.
It's cute.
It's like an animation thing.
It's really cute.
And it's me playing, and it reminded me of that. They're really big though, so they're quite dangerous.
They're not dangerous.
You could
unless you get in a fist fight.
No, you could
which I will not.
You could get trapped on the doorknob of a door.
How tall do you think I know I'm small, but that's a bit far.
Anyways, back to this.
Hey, listen.
Back to your what is it? Naturally scheduled show? Not naturally. Back to your scheduled show. I think you have like exact same hairpin.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yes. That was a whole freaking jump, bro. Like, what? That's like, how many notes in between? God, you what?
4.
Oh, I love that one.
Whoa.
Goodness. She's fantastic. I freaking love her voice. And there's so much girth.
That's
there.
really cool. I like.
She's beautiful.
She's interesting. Go on. Hey!
Come on, Jaya! I would have lost my mind. They gotta keep their cool, don't they? But that is a G5.
I think also they're constantly exposed to this.
Great point. But
Look,
that's a G5.
Okay.
I just don't think. Okay.
You sounded like that guy that he hates how Gordon Ramsay cooks rice.
With Uncle Roger.
Yeah, Uncle Roger. Yeah.
Check him out on YouTube. Great
I
quality
recommend
content.
lots of channels.
Okay, then now you see what we watch in our off time. But yeah, it's really fun though, because I don't think people in the Philippines, because they do it so often, right? Like the fives. It's a realm of existence that is like, oh, you must, you know. As if you're a singer,
That shit
you
ain't
must.
normal, dude.
But come on, that is ridiculously hard.
You know what's interesting? It's like, because obviously on the channel and the podcast, people from all over the world tune in and stuff, which is, again, thank you so much. It's amazing. And you should tune in on Sunday. Casey Tanghalan's coming to the podcast. One of my, one of the fucking happiest moments of my
Your
YouTube
life.
stuff. People like, some people like from the Middle East, or some people, all over the place. And they're like saying, I'm from this part of the world, or I'm from this part of the world. But yes, Philippines is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And like when it comes to live performance and singers and stuff, it's like they're the best. It's without a doubt. And I love the singers from my stuff and stuff, but it's like they're not. It's like, yeah, dude.
So it's like, yeah, it's like a different league. But it's incredible though, because that's when you're talking about vocal ranges, it's just so individualistic, right? So, and to constantly, I don't know how many performances we have seen up to now.
4.
Like, okay, thanks. How are you keeping count? I can't. I'm being blown away by the display of vocals. But we've seen 4 different vocalists to
That's like 5, actually.
well, how many we have seen constantly be on that realm of the range, on that section of music, which is like, yeah, it leaves you speechless. It's ridiculously difficult, and the cool thing is that it's done in a matter that it's safe.
Yeah, they're technically sound.
There's technically very sound, which is not a common denominator in the rest of the world when it comes to trying to be a power vocalist. Usually people get misled with the idea of power with shouting and misuse of complete,
it's related to
muscles.
uncontrolled.
Yeah,
Wild.
it's a bit of like, yeah.
Hit or miss.
It is, and
But they're not hit or miss.
not ever.
I'm interested to see number 1. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, she was really
See,
young.
they just do. from those notes into what's happening next. Because, yeah, you might hit the note.
Just scares the crap out of me, dude.
Yeah, you hit the note. Fine, yes, correct. Great. But, you know, the amount of energy and control that you need to actually come off it gracefully?
Yeah.
That's another set of skills that you only develop by hitting and missing. Yeah. And constantly practicing and sounding like a goat. Yeah.
Lots of new faces. I like it.
Indeed. And I don't know how old this compilation is.
I like that woman. Oh shit.
But see, these are the songs that are often done in vocal competitions all the time in the Philippines. So, like, these are the staple songs.
Yeah.
Goodness, you have to be good, and then you have to be really good to make them yours.
Yeah, dude.
Because they're so overdone. Like, how can you bring something new to the table, right? Because everybody brings something different.
I think also there's like good argument, and I was listening to this. Like, the songs which you feel that are songs that have been overdone in covers are also because the original song was sufficient.
Yeah.
So the original was good enough.
Yes.
And it was good enough that it didn't need a cover.
That's right.
By anyone. So, however, of course, the replicability of I can do what, you know, the original singer was able to do. I can reach those notes. That's enough marketability in itself in order to, you know, generate interest. But there's a good argument to you don't need to do a cover of that song because that song is uncoverable. It was good enough. And those are rare songs. They don't exist that often.
Right. That's why they're so staple.
That's why they get replicated so much. Because it's the challenge of the impossible.
That's right.
Right? And that's the allure of it. Now, given
but in this industry, what could you possibly bring to the table? That from a performer's perspective.
To be fair, it doesn't really matter.
It does, because at the end of the day, it's a competition. And the mere fact that you can replicate the song is not enough anymore.
In places like this type of
That's
show,
what I
yes,
mean.
I agree. Yeah.
So what can you possibly bring to the table? These are incredibly difficult songs.
Yeah.
Not for the fact that they're vocally so demanding, as we already know, as it has already been stated by history, but because what could you possibly show that hasn't already been shown before?
I agree. I think that's
terribly difficult.
It's the same as when you make, like, you know, huge hits and stuff, and then you get covers of, like, I think the best example I've ever heard is of that song "Say Something," which KZ covered in China. It's like that song. I don't think it's a great song. I genuinely don't. In the original I thought there could have been so much more. It's a good song, obviously, and it generated billions. So what the fuck? My opinion doesn't even matter. Yeah. But I thought the way that KC reimagined it, that's what a cover should do, because it generated the feeling that I thought the original could have done. So therefore, in my eyes, I listened to that version, not the other. But with this type of songs, you kind of have to adhere to the rules, because how can you rearrange this song? You can't. If not, it's not going to be All By Myself anymore. It's going to be something else. So it's really difficult. I don't know.
It's hard, yeah. And I think it also goes down to personal takes from the performer itself.
It's the big dilemma of shows, of those competition shows. And now being able to hear someone like Morissette, who basically, she grew up in that pedigree. She's from that pedigree of singing. It's... Those are the songs that do well as well. So those are the challenges you have to take on. So go on. See, because this will never not be impressive.
Yeah.
Just the replicating.
What's your name?